Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is 3:50 p.m. Nigerian time. Is it because of our religious system that is making a lot of people in Africa, especially in Nigeria, not to react to anything? Anything that the politicians are doing, the religious leaders are doing, no matter what you do, they can't even react to it. They will just pay deaf ear to it as if there is nothing that is going on. Anyway, in this live broadcast, let's talk about how the criminals has taken over this country in Nigeria. Stay with me. All right, thank you for tuning in. As usual, if you're watching me from YouTube, if you want to join us live, you can join us through the link on the comment section there, or you can give us a call through the WhatsApp number also on the comment section and also on the screen. Now, let's get the ball rolling. There is a report that from across the country that every state in Nigeria, both the north, the middle belt, the southern Nigeria, east and west, that the rate of criminals in each state is alarming. This is not the news. This is what everybody knows right from time. But the issue now is that these people have started coming out, inside the town, terrorizing in the town. I want to take you back to some time where the rural areas were facing these insecurity challenges. We want people that give this insecurity some months, give it some years, that people in the town will start feeling the heat. And I think that is what is actually going on right now. We are going to take this video step by step and also explain things in details to you so that you will understand the concept and where we are going to. Stay with me.
Who are the people doing the kidnapping? Who are the people? They like refer to them as bandits. Who are the people carrying out the banditry?
Are they in our forest around here?
The entire Yoruba land is occupied by them.
As we are talking now?
As I'm talking to you.
You, until recently, was the chair of Amotekun in your state, right?
Yeah, for some time.
For some time. So what can you say about security around your state and Amotekun?
Until I left, the security was still not okay. There's the influx of these Fulani herdsmen, and I was shouting. I gave a lecture somewhere, and I quoted Abasha. He said, if you are fighting security and it lasts more than 4 weeks, the government is behind it.
So, explain.
Good. The federal government was behind the influx of Fulani herdsmen to the southern part.
When you say Fulani herdsmen, men with cow.
They call them Fulani herdsmen. Some of them don't even have cows. But they were coming fully armed.
Fully armed.
AK-47.
And you said Buhari government was involved.
Wait. That time, everybody was complaining. That time, federal government announced that everybody should submit their weapons to the police. Now, people were complaining that time. I'm saying this thing. There was a meeting in Kanu. They said they are Fulani National Movement. In their communique that time, this is about 5-6 years ago, that Allah has given them the land of Nigeria as inheritance. And that they have told all Fulani in West Africa, Sub-Region and Central Africa to start coming to Nigeria, to come and take over what Allah has given them as inheritance. That's the land of Nigeria. And that when they are coming, they should come fully armed. That's the only language Nigerians understand. Violence. It is their communication. All that time, people were shouting. Yeah, but I didn't say a word. But when people challenge him once, why are these people who carry AK-47? He said they are using it to protect their cows.
Was it true?
Of course. Now, very, very false. Now, General Buhari, I know he has a very close relationship with the bishop.
All right. I just want to use this video to connect a dot. Thanks for joining me if you are just joining now. We are talking about how the criminals has, how they were able to take over Nigeria, okay? How they were able to take over Nigeria. Because as I speak to you now, you will agree with me that these people have taken over Nigeria in the sense that anytime they want to strike, any place they want to go, they have free access. They operate in a safe haven. There is no one stopping them. There is no one challenging them. Okay? The security agencies will tell you one thing today, tomorrow you will see another thing. Do you know when I started hearing that Boko Haram and all these terrorists have been technically defeated? That was 2017, that they were technically defeated. What are we seeing after 7 years? Every now and then, terrorism. Anyway, stay with me. What I'm trying to say, in essence, now is that, you see, we want to establish a fact. Why is it that the DSS, the security operatives, if someone comes to say the truth, DSS will pretend that they never see the person. DSS will pretend that such a thing never existed. They'll just keep quiet. But if you caught Tinubu a thief like what Sowore did, DSS is writing Meta, writing X, writing and mocks that they should deactivate his account and ban him from their platform. But these are the critical issues. These are the confessions of people. These people are not running. They are everywhere. All right. There is this video again I posted on Facebook in the morning about this man confessing how they were able to import terrorists into the country just to remove Jonathan. DSS knows about this. They know. They are seeing everything that is going on. The question is, why is it that they are unable to prosecute anyone if they are not accomplices? Because this thing is not going to continue like this. Never. Never. This thing is not going to continue like this. According to Patrick Lumumba, he said when you see the herders, leading the cattle, okay, they are going from one place to the other. Say, the cows will feel that the herders is protecting them. If you even want to pursue the herders, the cows can come after you. Why? Because they think that the herders are protecting them very well. Patrick Lumumba said, if the cattle knew that the herders is leading them to go and sell them or to go and kill them, they are going to treat the herders in a different way. This is a problem and phenomenon with Nigerian situation because Most Nigerians think that, oh, we need a leader, we need a political leader. These are the same people that are killing you. There is no two ways about this. These are the same people who are killing you. These are the same people who are killing you.
Let me first of all say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I mean, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and to form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those...
All right. They didn't know what to do with those people. You know why I keep on stressing this issue? I don't think that DSS have any moral right to try anybody again, because they pay deaf ears to all these things. This is a national television. This man made this statement on Channels Television. So we continue to stress all these things because we want to drive a point by challenging the fact that Kunde Ondawumi said DSS are covering criminals in Nigeria. This is an allegation from a military intelligence officer, someone who was the head of Navy, military, Army, both the DSS. He was their head. Okay? Now, this man is trying to say that DSS is aware, DIA is aware. All these people are aware of people who are terrorizing Nigeria. So what effrontery, like, what moral right does DSS now have to be charging people, fighting people? When you see the people causing the whole crisis and death in Nigeria, these people are not hiding what they are saying. So I keep on stressing this issue because this thing is not going to continue like this. I'm saying this. This thing is not going to continue like this. One day, the people are going to arise. Yes, Nigeria have a very bad religious background. Because of religion, people are not able to act. Because of religion, people can act. If you talk, they say, oh, God will fight for us. God will do this. Does God tell you that he didn't give you hand or brain to help yourself? People are dying. You keep on saying God should come and help you. This thing will not continue like this. I know that we, people in Nigeria, we are docile. We don't act. When we see evil, we keep quiet. You understand? But amidst all these things, we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. That is just the simple fact. We cannot continue like this. Now, if you open the SS file, many people they are pursuing. Let me put it in that way. Many people they have taken to court. Many people in their detention, like the likes of Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know how many people whom the court have not found guilty? But here are people who have confessed with their mouth. Do you know what it means to confess that you commit a crime? You don't even need a court of law now to convict you again because you have confessed that you committed a crime. That is what the Nigerian politicians. They confess that, yes, we have committed this crime. We have imported terrorists. We have done this. We have done that. So where are the toothless DSS in this manner? But whenever they see any person on social media, they will act as if, oh, these people, we are so powerful. Let us go after them. But these are the real issues we have that is threatening the national security. The other day, I was talking about the issue of national security. I said there is nothing like national security in Nigeria. Because What they call national security is not what affects the public. It is what affects the politicians. If anything threatens the politicians, if you even write something on Facebook that it threatens the politicians, they will say that this is a national insecurity matter because it threatens them. Do you understand? They will say this is a national, security matter. But whenever it affects the masses, oh, it's a mere criminal, it's banditry, is this or that. But people who come out to say, no, enough is enough, let us protest, they say it is a national emergency and security, charge them for treason. So how years shall we continue to be like this? This thing is a very difficult task, because if you are thinking that one day miracle will happen, it's not going to happen. If you think that, that political regime change is the hope of the people, meaning you don't even know where you call Nigeria. So we have these records. We know what is going on. We know what the people are doing. We know what the politicians have done to the people. Do you know the lives lost every day in Nigeria because of these people they imported into Nigeria? Can DSS tell us that they did not see all these videos that people coming to national television to confess and reveal what has happened?
In trying to remove Jonathan, there were stateless persons that were from the Sahel region that were imported into Nigeria, and a former chairman of PDP made that statement. I'm not the person that made it.
But that importation is a fact, is it?
That importation is a fact. What has happened in Nigeria is that most of the time when something comes up today, we never sit back and say, how did we get to this point? We got to this point by virtue of the fact of the effort to remove President Jonathan. There had always been this herder-farmer clash, but it never got to this point where whole communities were exterminated so that some people will be roaming freely within their land, which is what happens in Plateau and in Benue State.
I think Benue is the worst hit.
Precisely. Yeah. And you know why? Because most of the banks of the Benue is lush. Because it's watered by the Benue River. And so these people came and they want. And who are these people? And that's a question that we have not dealt with. The bill first said that we have to confine these people to the ranches within their states of origin. And somebody woke up and said, no, every Nigerian has a right to go around. There's no such thing like a state of origin. Why will anybody make that statement? Reason is that in trying to remove Jonathan, there were stateless persons that were from the Sahel region that were imported into Nigeria, and a former chairman of PDP made that statement. I'm not.
All right, that was Naya Barebe, is a senator, a sitting senator representing, one of the senatorial districts in Abia State. We are trying to establish a fact. The government knows the people who are killing Nigerians. The politician knows the people who are killing Nigerians. The DSS knows the people who are killing the Nigerians. The police knows the people who are killing the Nigerians. The only thing I am telling people is that these people must not be forgiven. These people must not be forgiven. Even though you are pursuing a goat, there will be to a certain extent where you will pursue the goat. The goat will turn and face you. So that is what is going to happen, because this thing can never, when I mean can never, it can never continue like this, because a lot of people don't know what is coming at all. A lot of people don't know what is coming. Now, Let me, show you another shocking revelation. I'm trying to bring out people who have accepted that they imported this Fulani militia. They confess it with their mouth. We are not saying it. So if maybe we just read it on newspaper, these people did not say it, we hear through information, through investigation, it will be difficult for you to establish it. But in a situation where people have accepted that they imported it, do you know how many people these people have killed? Now, in Edo State, in everywhere, terrorism. But politicians, your politicians, imported them. When not Kunde Ondawumi, T.Y. Danjuma made this statement, people thought that, oh, this man is just trying for people to know this thing. We never knew that this was a serious case.
Police went to rescue kidnapper in Taraba. Military officers attacked convoy, killed 3 officers and civilians, and then the kidnapper.
Now, let us look into this. Why will a police officer, police officers, their convoy, they now capture kidnappers? They capture kidnappers. Now, they were driving to their barrack. The military came. The military opened fire on the police, killing some of the police, releasing the terrorists to go. I'm trying to let people understand that you don't know where you are. You don't know where you are. Let's take a listen.
Police went to rescue kidnapper in Taraba. Military officers attacked convoy, killed 3 officers and civilians, and then the kidnapper escaped. That is the country that we live in. Law enforcement officers were killed by military, and kidnapper managed to escape. And this is the people standing here. Nigeria is...
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Police went to...
So when T.Y. Danjuma made this statement, a lot of us, that time we were just trying to understand what is going on. Okay? What is going on? So when T.Y. Danjuma made this statement, people reacted differently. Come on. A top military retired officer is saying that the military, the police are colluding with the armed bandits to carry out ethnic cleansing against the people. We never understand. We thought that, oh, this is just a normal talk now, a political talk, all those things. But when we started seeing houses like this, that is when we came to realize that, wow, what T.Y. Danjuma was saying is true. These are people houses. This is exactly what T.Y. Danjuma said. He said the police, the military, they collude together to carry out ethnic cleansing. What we are saying in this video right now is called ethnic cleansing. Chase people out of their ancestral homes, chase them out, chase them far. Don't let them to come back again. Put them into IDPs. Before they come back, let people occupy their territory. Let people occupy their land. Before they come back, let people take over their properties. So that if they come back, everybody can just mix together. Then they will be dragging who will be the leader of the land. The crisis will just continue like that forever and ever. This is a bullshit. We want Nigerians, we want people living there to understand that there is a doomsday clock that is already moving to clockwise direction. People should understand where the time they are now. It's a perilous time. You can't move freely again. This is a bondage. You can't move freely. You can't sleep well. If you turn this one, hardship. If you turn here, hardship. People have to start providing their own security. You provide your own water by digging borehole. You provide your own light by buying solar and all those things, or generator. You prove everything. This is a self-government. This is a self-government. But you know what? We will not continue like this. All right. All these things that I am revisiting, I'm doing it because I started, posting on Facebook recently, and I am streaming on Facebook again. So I have a lot of new followers there. I am trying to let them understand what is going on so that they will not be lost when they are seeing my updates. Now, let's go back to what is going on in Zamfara State. This is Dauda. Now, I posted this video again on Facebook.
Like I said, we know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher.
It is something that we are trying to all put our heads together. That is why, from what I can do as a governor, to have this CPG as a first line of defense. Of course, military are there, police are there, as well as civil defense, but they are not under my control.
Yes, they are not under his control. This is the same governor who told the people that through his phone that he can see where the bandits are situated. He can see where the bandits camp in his phone. But they can't do anything, even when he sent his men to go and ambush them and take them away, that they receive a call from Abuja stopping them not to carry out this act. You understand? Now, Tinubu's Minister of Defense states, that is Matawale, okay? This same man, incumbent governor of Zamfara State, said that this man is part of the banditry, accusing the Minister of Defense. Take a listen.
In fact, let me say this very categorical. If I were him, I would resign and face all the allegations against me. And that would have been more honorable, because from all the information we're getting, my predecessor was fully involved in some of these banditry issues. Typical is the fact that there was a permanent secretary when his children were abducted. And it was unfortunate that he had to pay ransom through the government house. And it was also very clear, based on all the allegations, that
he's talking about your Minister of Defense.
Government house. There are so many issues. So for me, honestly, if I were him, I'll step aside and face this allegation until I clear my name before I come back and continue my job. That should have been more honorable. And how can you imagine all these allegations against him, and he's still the Minister of Defense? That is unfair. This man could have been honorable, stay aside, face all these allegations, clear his name, and then come back and continue to do whatever he wants to do, whether he wants to remain as minister.
All right, this is a serious allegation again. He's talking about your Minister of Defense. Your Minister of Defense state. That is what an incumbent governor came to a national television. This is TVC News, telling you that, come on, this man is part of these people. You understand? This is terrible things going on, okay? Terrible, terrible things going on. Now, let us turn to what the Nigerian police in the same Zamfara State said. Stay with me.
We can say now banditry is an industry in Zamfara State. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara state. We arrested a district head we also as well arrested a former local government chairman. So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex.
So what you are hearing now is from a police officer. Do you now agree with me when I come to tell you that your politicians and your leaders are responsible for your death and your woes? Do you now understand? This is what a commissioner of police Zamfara state is saying. So if it is an ordinary person that is saying this, people could say, oh, no, forget about it. The person is not serious and so on and so forth. Do you now see why all these terrorists operate in a safe haven? Anyway, the last video I'm going to, explain to you again, especially for our new followers on Facebook and also subscribers on YouTube, is the revelation of a Femi Fandana, senior advocate of Nigeria, about who formed Boko Haram in Borno State and also gave Boko Haram Commissioner of Religion Affairs. You see, when we are talking about all these things, it seems that it's a movie or a dream. It doesn't sound real to ordinary people. But you know what? This is
very
the reality.
Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? A governor, Modu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu Foy as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them. So he was asked to resign. And that was how Foy resigned from the government of Mutu Sharif. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that something was missing in my press statement. That in 2012, October 10, Alhaji Mudu Sharif was arrested in Cameroon on grounds of his Boko Haram connection. But the government here pleaded with the Cameroonian authorities to release him, because he's a big man here. He cannot be arrested.
All right, let me stop the video there. All these things we are trying to establish a fact and connect the dots to let you know that your politicians are the one killing you. And it's an evidence to what we have been saying, that these people must not be forgiven. You cannot import terrorists, you give them gun. They are killing people, the whole Nigeria. I don't know your mission. I don't know what you have in mind, but they used to come to national television to defend it. They will tell you that we brought it for the purpose of election. When someone who brought a criminal will be coming out on national television to tell you we brought them for the purpose of election, I doubt if they actually brought these people for the purpose of election. Honestly, I doubt. Do you know what all these things have cost? Do you know what all these things have caused? Hunger, insecurity, anything you can name or mention. It is the work of some people, the hand work of some people, and they are proud of it. And the DSS will not do anything about it. The police won't do anything about it. Kunde Olawumi said, these people, they have this information. And you know, sometimes, if some people are blaming Tinubu, I say, yes, he's the president, but Tinubu told you that if he fights insecurity, that they will kill him.
And Aswaju called me. He says, Hajia, I said, sir. He said, I respect your stance on not accepting the appointment. I said, yes, sir. Because I can't be a zombie. I just can't follow you because you said I should follow you. Let me know what you have for us up north. Because if I made a mistake on Buhari, with you, the truth is written on the horizon. So I have to know what you have for us. He said he's in London, that if I can, I should go over. He offered to buy me a ticket. I said, no, sir, I can afford a ticket. And then he said, can I get a hotel for you? I said, yes, that I will appreciate. I took the next Lufthansa to London. I saw him that same night, and we sat. And I said, sir, the reason why I'm not accepting your appointment is because I don't know what you have for us up north. Because in the north, every single person is either waiting to be killed or kidnapped. We can't go on like this. What is your blueprint for us? He told me
we can't go on like this.
That he doesn't have anything for us. I said, you mean, sir, you don't have a blueprint? He said, I can't have a blueprint because if I have a blueprint, I'll be stepping on too many toes and they might even kill me. This was what he said.
If I fight insecurity, they will kill me. This is what Tinubu told this lady. This lady came to Arise News to say it. She can't hold it back that a president is telling you, if I fight insecurity, they will kill me. For you to know the magnitude, how the people are perpetrating this thing, how powerful they are, but they are not more powerful than the people. And I don't think there is anything that will stop a revolution when the time comes, because Nigerians are docile. I don't think they still know what is going on. Maybe we need to sensitize people, tell people the truth, tell people what is actually going on, that the DSS is busy chasing Omo and they should already detaining Nnamdi Kanu to anywhere to make sure they arrest you, they do whatever they want to do. But they are covering the criminals who are internationally recognized in their country, aiding them. It is obvious. I am not the one saying it. Their head of intelligence, Kunde Olawumi, he's still alive. He made 1 hour video on Chinese television exposing DSS, exposing DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, exposing the presidency, exposing the governors. The man said a lot. And if half of Nigerians should listen to that man, I think within 1 week there will be a revolution in Nigeria. People don't still understand what is going on and what is to come. Your politicians are responsible for the killings in Nigeria.
We have a confession that the media has not given appropriate attention. Kawu Baraje Alhaji was a leading chieftain of the APC, and he has confessed that they imported the foreign mercenaries who have become bandits. He has confessed. How much more evidence do you need? He has confessed that they imported them for the elections. This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability? So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor
of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria. My name is Martin Onovo. I said it. APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Ask me for the evidence.
What are the facts?
Good. I just gave you confession of Kawu Baraje. Okay. That's number one. Number two, Miyetti Allah made a public statement that if you want peace in your state, don't call any meeting. Provide land for Fulanis in your state. Public statement. Miyetti Allah. Miyetti Allah is a collaborator with the ruling party. We had a report that the ruling party funded Miyetti Allah to the tune of 100 billion. I wasn't there when the payment was made, but that's in the public domain. We had an official report that the government of Nigeria was going to establish a radio station in collaboration with Miyetti Allah, where Fufude, the Fulani tribal dialect, will be the language of communication. Now, interestingly, you asked me for facts. We have it on the authority of the Ondo state government that the PRO of Miyetti Allah in Ondo state led the criminal suspect gang that killed Parafashoranti's daughter. That is on the authority of the Ondo state government. And they have been arrested. And the leader of the gang is the PRO of Miyetti.
All right. You see, the reason why we bring these videos has nothing to do with tribe or where you come from. We talk the truth, we say the truth, we bring out the evidence for Nigerians to see what actually happened and what is happening. So, what we are establishing in this video is what we have been saying, and we'll continue to say it. And every now and then, we'll continue to also tell people on ground who are not on social media. Your politicians imported the terrorists who are killing you. And we are not going to forgive them because of what they did. No remorse, nothing. And when you talk, they come after you. When you talk, they want to kill you. When you talk, as if people don't know what transpired, as if people don't know what happened. Thank you for having time to listen to me. This is 4:31 p.m. Nigerian time. See you on my next video.